So you probably noticed that my title for this one is called Give Her Needs or Leave Her Be. And this basically, this goes out for the fellas. Basically, the ones who want to string things along and I hate having split ends. uh, excuse me. The ones who basically want to string things along past 6 months. And basically, I'm piggybacking off of Juliana's latest video. And that one she's talking about uh, men who have deadlines uh, for their significant other. The ones who are basically saying, I'm telling you what you want to hear, basically. Just so they can continue to use you, gaslight you, all this negative BS. And, I was originally going to call it a deadline in exchange for happily ever after, but, YouTube has limited wording for your titles, so I just called it a quota exchange for bliss, basically. Same thing. But anyway, uh, it's pretty much it's ridiculous. Like I apologize for all the stuttering, but that's how frustrating it is. You meet someone only to realize that after 6 months they don't make a contribution, they don't tend to your needs, they're not doing what a man is supposed to do who is in a serious relationship. And that's why I'm making this video, put all these losers on blast, basically. Because I've said it time and time again, women are special. They deserve the best. They deserve the entire universe. And for you to have to not realize by month 6 that they're the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you need to just leave well enough alone. You need to leave her be. Because, one man's loss is another man's treasure, right? That goes without saying. You've seen it happen. And, guys, how hard is it to figure out that somebody's the right one for you? Like, how hard is it? Because you guys need to realize that woman is special. They're supposed to be the light of your life, future wife, future mother of your children. That old chestnut. And the holidays are the worst times because they're just like, you know what? I don't want to feel like I'm being so much pressure. Because the holidays are around the times that major breakups start to happen. People get divorced, loss of loved ones, and things like that. And to the guys I'm talking about, they figure that's the right time to cut the strings. If they want to feel in control, which is part of the problem. They want to feel like they're in control. They want to wait until the holidays to, cut things loose. And that's why a majority of these women, the ones who know what they want, they don't start dating until at least the beginning of the new year. Because they know how trifling some of these guys are going to be. Because they're like, I know how guys are, how men are around the end of the holiday season or the beginning of the holiday season. I'm not going to have them string me along or do this or do that. That's why they're just like, they're talking to their girlfriends about it. They're like, you know what, girl, I'm not going to start finding Mr. Right. I'm not going to start dating or doing this or that and the other. I'm not going to start doing that until the new year begins. Because if I do meet somebody and they decide after the 6th month, which is June, if they don't find out by June that I'm not the one they want, at least I don't have that much to worry about, because it's not the major holiday season where I become part of the factor. Like, I'm the dumpy around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, things like that. Because that's primarily why most of the women decide to wait until sometime after New Year's, so they don't have to fall victim to that category. That's why they're like, okay, new year, new start. I'm gonna wait till everything's back in session. That way, I meet somebody, and don't think I've forgotten about the whole Valentine's Day thing. You know what? That personally, I think the lady should wait to start dating, finding Mr. Right until after Valentine's, because that's the worst of the worst, to have to go through all that, to have to suffer through breakups and all that other stuff. So, ladies, if you're looking for Mr. Right and you just got out of a relationship but you want to start dating again, wait till after Valentine's Day. That way your heart's not as broken as much, you don't have to play games as much with anybody. Just yeah. And there's like I said, there's women's intuition for a reason. They can usually spot a loser from a mile away. And admittedly, it can be, it can, their senses can be a little off. But I like to think that's because, okay, for those of you who grew up with a daddy and all that, uh, you ever have them talk to you, or talk to an actual nice guy, and they tell the guy off saying, "My daughter is special, but I don't think you're good enough for her." Those are the ones who actually want you to end up with these troglodytes, these loser men, these womp rats, basically. You ever have a daddy who does that? Like, they can't tell a nice guy from a degenerate, basically. Like, you're with a nice guy, they treat you right, they're doing this, they're doing that. And I'm saying this because it's not just with the teenagers, it's also the young adults. Like, the young adults who can't live their own lives because their daddies are like, "Oh, I don't think you're right enough for my daughter, because you don't make as much as you don't make as much as I thought you would. You're doing this, that, and the other." And mind you, they have a fairly well-paying job. I'm just like, bro, you're not even dating this guy. You're not marrying this guy. It's lady's choice for a reason. Let her make the decision. But I digress. That's something else entirely. I'll probably expand more on that in another video. My point being is, you deserve the world. You deserve uh, what I like to call candy wishes, soda dreams. That's how I put it. I know it's champagne and caviar, all that stuff. Here's the thing: I don't drink and I don't eat fish eggs. Like it, hate it, I don't care. I call it what I feel comfortable with. But anyway, uh, that's my whole thing about it, is you want to find somebody who's going to be able to take care of your needs. And by needs, I don't mean just uh, going to the pharmacy or picking up whatever, going to the store looking for lady products, things like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about have, it doesn't even have to be a 7 figure job, which is so, I'm I'm not even gonna get onto those ladies because I'm just like, whoo, girl, I get that's what you want, but you doing too much. Like, if he's got a well-paying job in general, and if he's taking care of you, if he's showing you love, shouldn't matter if he has 7 figures or not. That should be what really counts. Is he's putting his heart and soul into you. You guys with me so far? I thought you might be. So that's basically that's what I'm telling you guys. It's like it's about to be a new year around the corner. If you're with the bozo, get rid of them before Thanksgiving even hits. Just get rid of them before the year ends. That way you have a fresh start, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna be more careful. I'm not gonna worry about if they make 7 figures, if they have a nice car. I just want a man who's gonna be a decent human being to me and just treat me right. Because for some reason these guys want to act like little boys for some reason. I don't know what I don't know what it is about that. I can show you better than I can tell you. But that's bottom line. You deserve the world. You deserve to have your needs met. You deserve to be taken care of. Because the guys who want to gaslight you, tell you what you want to hear, and this, that, and the other, they're not gonna last long with you. And I guarantee you, they got more than just you on the back burner. They're playing around with all these disease-ridden trollops, these unhealthy harlots, as I put it. If you feel something is not right in the relationship because of what he's doing, you gotta call it. You gotta call it quits. Because if your soul isn't right and you're with this bozo, that that's that's holding up a red flag for you. It's like red flags are flying all over the place. And I'm not gonna stay too much longer on the subject. I don't really have that much to say on the matter, because I'm not one of those guys. You know, I've made mistakes in my past life over the years, and I met an incredible woman. Boss level, has her business handled, fellow YouTuber. I shouldn't have to tell you guys about her. You know who she is. Just a real lady, basically. Light of my life. I do whatever I can for her. I take care of her needs even when she doesn't ask me, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, if you have someone, treat them right. Show them that they're the one, even before month 6. Like, you'll feel it instantaneously. Like, in some occasions, it's even within the first month. But you won't express it until, like, at least month 3. Like, month 3, you're gonna be like, you know, I wanted to tell you something. I think what we have is really special, and there's no one I'd rather be with, and so on and so forth. Do it within the 3rd month, because I think the first month is too soon to be telling them about that. And plus, the 3rd month is, it's halfway through the deadline. So, I mean, if you feel confident enough to tell them within the first month, that's fine and dandy. But I'm saying if you want to be cautious and you don't want to feel like you're gonna mess everything up, just give it another month or so. Third one at max, but I'm saying don't wait until the last minute. Because I think that's where part of the problem lies, is we wait until the last minute, and yeah. I think you guys pretty much got the gist of it. That's actually all I got for you guys for this video. I appreciate you guys showing me the love and support. Again, share the videos to people you know, people you don't. Educate those you know, and educate those you don't. Remember to get the likes up, subscribe, keep the push notifications turned on. I love you all. Be safe this weekend. Have fun. And above all, be loved. We'll talk soon.